just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford. We are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a play fake here on first down. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
No, check, Patriot.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. They'll set up a throw. Throw left side complete. That's Stevens. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll run it with Williams. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
No, check, Patriot. Here we go.
On 2nd down, Williams trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Play clock winding down. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That This is a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. They try again with Lewis. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now Bridgewater. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To the air again with Bridgewater. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Bridgewater on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll throw again. Bridgewater looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check.
They go play action here on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Dante Hightower, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown. And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home? I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often. No, they're not choreographed very well usually. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January. And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division.
Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Stevens. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back to throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Wise Jr. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stevens. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's from
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Let's go. Tiger. Force. Get ready.
Bridgewater now on second down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
You ready?
Third and long for Bridgewater. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
That's pulled in at the 32. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. He'll look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Dante Hightower in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Anderson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And an update from our nation's capital in D.C. and make it a 2-touchdown advantage now for the Giants. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Nick Kwiatkowski. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back near the goal line, Bridgewater going up top. He's got a man, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And now a first down following that long gain. gun, Bridgewater. It's caught left side by Cooks. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
First down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
On second down, Bridgewater again. He's going to fire one deep, middle. This is caught inside the 15. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime. And
not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick here, fielded at the 24. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Second down, Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The play clock's running down. On third down, Bridgewater. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards. Stop it.
And the ball is knocked out. And the Patriots have it. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. First down, Bridgewater. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now they'll run with Lewis. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
From the gun, Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Now, it'd definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
The New York set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Now let's go.
Back to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Jets on third. 48 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
All right, here we go.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tackles.
And the defenders know it, too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the fourth quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
The Patriots offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he motions the wide receiver. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Again, it's Lewis. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Get ready. 2 dead. 2 dead. Dagger. Dagger. 2 dead. 2 dead. 2 dead. 2 dead.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? And everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within a point. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal, and if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel, and I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 8 yards into completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there.
Let's go. Wait, 90. 2J. 2J. Fourth. Check three. Hot. Tagger.
Bridgewater. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Detroit! Over! Set! Please! Watching that, Barney! Over!
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught right side by Anderson. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. 23 yards on the play. Well, they have had no answer to this connection all night long.
You just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a constant.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Wendell Smallwood, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Elsewhere, they're into the fourth at FedEx Field. And that one's pretty well wrapped up as the Giants have grown their lead even further. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and now it's third down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go.
He's back to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. They'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. He'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Bridgewater to throw. On the move to his left. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field, and the Giants have scored to extend their lead. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. This is a crew that came into the year saying we're going to win 10 games. They really thought they were going to. Well, this is their 7th loss.